Hello, welcome. My name is Lorenzo. You are now watching the L&C Podcast. If you're wondering what type of entertainment that we're about to show you, maybe the word is satire, maybe it's not, you know? Satire. If you don't know what that means, Google. Yeah, I don't know what it means, I ain't gonna lie. I've heard it.
You don't know what satire means?
Fuck no, what's that shit mean?
Guess.
Like, take weird, like different? Like a bit like almost out of pocket. What's that mean? I don't know.
Almost out of pocket?
Almost out of pocket. Not
well, now you have
little,
to explain that to me. What is I don't know what that means.
Out of pocket's like
doing too much or like mean, right?
Like unnecessary. Like a little too much, yeah.
So you think
we're hanging out the pocket like a bandana, you know what I'm saying?
So you're saying satire is unnecessary. I'm not putting the camera on me yet because you haven't introduced me, but satire is unnecessary. It's like it's OD.
Okay, so I was
no,
right.
I'm asking. No, I'm asking you. Is that what you think it is?
Shit.
Is that what you think it is? Is that your final answer?
Almost there. Yeah, that's my final answer.
Almost there.
What is it?
Satire is like a parody. So so it's like making fun of something. Like direct, yeah, like indirectly, yeah. So like,
we might do that too. Fuck it, you never know, you know. Shit.
Like if I wanted to make fun of McDonald's, I would make a satirical show about working in a McDonald's or something. I don't know.
Working at McDowell's,
and like Ronald McDonald would be my manager, and Grimace would be the fried cook, and you know. So you still haven't introduced me yet, so I'm chomping at the bit. I'm waiting for the camera.
I'm gonna introduce you, and I have a follow-up question.
Yes, but of course.
I'm gonna introduce my fantastic co-host, the man that
I don't think you've introduced yourself either. I don't think people know who you are.
If I didn't, fuck it. I'm gonna tell you my name again. If I did, and if I didn't, my name's Lorenzo.
That's on me.
This is Daisy.
I think you did that. That's on me. That's my fault.
I didn't introduce her though. Lorenzo, Daisy, Christian.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here. I am. What a thrill.
Follow-up question: did you watch the McDonald's cartoon?
The McDonald's? No. What's that?
They had a cartoon like back in the early 2000s, I guess, probably like 90s, early 2000s. They had a McDonald's cartoon.
Let's check it out.
I think I'm pretty sure they drove in a fucking hamburger or some shit. With all the characters. Oh shit, bruh.
This is horrifying.
He's so cool, sweaty. That's what it is.
What the fuck? This was the intro?
Yeah, that's the intro.
It's terrifying.
Oh shit!
They tried to be on some Dr. Seuss shit.
Ronald, Grimace, Hamburglar, the little bird girl.
Oh my god! So So it's a cartoon, and the intro's live action.
I think the intro also turns cartoon when they hop in the burger. I'm pretty sure.
Well, let's see. Let's see if you're right.
This do look a little.
Are they in a firehouse? Is the Happy Meal a firehouse? This is the fire station.
Kind of fire station is because they gotta slide into the sandwich. Gotta slide, you know what I'm saying? Plop in there.
What the fuck? And we wonder why all of our youth are strung out on fentanyl and meth, amphetamines, because they grew up on shit like this, on this nightmare fuel that was the McDonald's card, the Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald. The first episode is called Scared Silly. I'm scared silly. How fitting is that? This is frightening. This looks like, right now, this paused frame, this looks like AI art. Like, is that really a dog there? I can't tell. Is this an actual blanket? It's like blending in with the wall. The shapes, the shape of the shelving and everything is all out of whack. Like, it looks like an approximation of what a firehouse should look like, as created by artificial intelligence.
Real talk. it is a little Tim Burton-esque, you know?
Yeah.
A little Nightmare Before Christmassy, you know?
It's giving me like the Grinch, though. Like again, like Dr. Seuss is what I'm.
Shit, yeah.
Especially how foggy it is too, like how grainy and like, oh my gosh. Let's see this. Let's see. I'm gonna slide into the burger, right? Oh my god. Is this a clown dog?
Time to get going. Let's sleep when we can play.
Good morning, Sunday. Good morning, Ronald.
Gotta get ready to enjoy the view. Looking kinda cool.
Okay, like I'm gonna throw up.
No, this is very familiar right now. I haven't
Really?
seen this shit in like at least a decade, but this is looking very familiar. Maybe 2 decades. It's been forever, but this is like somehow my brain is like, this is right, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
you
God.
look mortified. Oh,
Because I am. This is crazy. This is,
this is my childhood. This is my childhood.
oh my goodness. Like this is the best that they could do.
Looking kinda new. There are things we should be trying. Me and you. A new day's here. And
Somebody better be keeping tabs on this guy, whoever he is, and the costume. Let's get a follow-up, like a Where Are They Now on who's playing Ronald McDonald in the Wacky Adventures cartoon. Who's the live-action Ronald? I can tell you, there's a non-zero chance that he's up to no good. That he's still dressing up as a birthday clown, unrelated.
Oh, no. He's like, I went to acting school for this.
Yeah,
4 years.
like
4 years down the drain.
Like I guarantee he was hiding body parts on set somewhere.
Shit.
Like these little makeshift doodads.
He turns them into toys.
Yeah. These are like the bones of his victims. He's like, oh, I get to finally
Oh my
take these
God.
out of the drywall and bring him to our next shoot.
Oh my God.
fun is overdue. It's getting even cooler, step into a new beat. Got it tingling inside me and it's spreading to my feet. McDonald land is changing. Everything is rearranging. I can't sit still cause it's a beautiful day. And Ronald McDonald's got something to say.
This dog is unnecessarily freaky. What is going on with this fucking dog? This is
I'm
gonna
not
be the
gonna
whole
lie.
episode. Yeah, no, please.
The dog looks how I remember it looking, but this intro is kind of long.
This intro's long. I think this is like just the first episode, so like the intro is gonna be longer. Like there's more exposition.
Yeah. True.
But
true.
I'm just what the like this would give me nightmares my entire life if I'd seen this growing up. There's stuff that I have seen that I should have never seen. Like there was this one cartoon about a bunch of bugs, and I remember there was this big, like it was a 3D animated thing. Stop me if you can remember what it's called. But there was
Is
this.
it a Bug's Life?
No, that's a movie. I'm talking about like a TV show. And there was this big spider guy, this big white spider guy with like a human face and
bro.
clown eyes.
Mrs. Spider's Sunny Patch or some shit.
Let's look that up real quick.
Oh,
That's
shit,
what this
bruh.
dog looks like, and that shit gave me nightmares. What's it called?
That's-
Mrs. Spider's what?
Mrs. Spider's Sunny Patch or some shit like that. Oh fuck, bro, that's crazy.
Mrs.
Oh.
Spider's Tea Party? Yeah, Sunny Patch Friends. Yeah, look at this fucking
Yep.
guy. Terrifying.
Oh shit.
Why would you make this and
And
say it's for kids?
real talk, I don't remember if he was like, I think he's like, yeah, he's the bad guy. That right there, you could tell. He's like,
Yeah.
he's yeah.
And then the teeth. What? That must have been animated. They must have took his teeth away because he's pretty gummy in all these, for good
If he had
reason.
teeth, that should have probably that'd be scary. Ooh.
But then even all these other spiders are just weird looking. Like I guess those are fine, but
They were
never mind.
friends with the other bugs. They're like, see, these are the good spiders, you know?
Yeah, I'm like what the fuck is this? That is awful.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I mean, if you're teaching kids to grow up to kill spiders, then I guess like this is putting them on the right track.
Oh my god.
If they're not scared to death of them because they think that they secretly look and behave like this.
You get a magnifying glass, that's what they actually look like.
Oh my gosh. Like I would much rather a show of a bunch of spiders that just look like this but had like cute voices or whatever, and didn't like fight and bite each other or whatever, like, and then but that would like help to make spiders which exist in the world, it would help to make them seem harmless, which generally they are. But then you go in it and like you make something, like you contrive something that looks like this instead. It's like some weird humanoid nightmare fuel. Like hell no, that's way worse.
They do. I did just notice they got like little hand. They got 8 little hands. Yes, and shit.
They have hands and fingers. What is that about?
This is like
segmented arms,
fucking 3D modeling right here. Yeah. They were using what they had here.
Jeez Louise, man. Anyway, I'm glad you remember what it was called. I would have never remember Mrs. Spiders, nothing. Oh boy.
If you didn't say White Spider, I probably would have never got it, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I remember. Holy shit. What the fuck?
Did you grow up watching that? So that's 2004. It looks like that was in 2004.
I've definitely seen some of it. You know Roly Poly Oly?
Yeah.
You know that?
I know that.
That theme song was kind of catchy. Have you seen Animorphs? That's what it is.
I never watched that, but I'm aware of it.
People say that like it scares them, but I'm like, I don't know, I don't know. I could see it though. Like, I don't know. The transformations look questionable.
Yeah, like that's really bad.
They were using what they had.
Yeah, Goosebumps was scary too, kind of similar.
Goosebumps was scary. Not all the episodes, but like I was talking to somebody the other day about it. The one where like the fake dad and he was a plant and he was trying to turn the kids into plants. I don't know why, but that one scared me. But like all of them weren't scary. But nah, that plant one, that definitely. I was like, oh shit, bro, the fucking plant dad. I don't know.
Let's look at that. I'm not sure I remember that. Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Plant dad episode. There it is. Let's check it out.
It looked just like their dad, but he was like
I like
feeding
how
them
Little
stuff
Shop of Horrors comes up when I look this up. So he was feeding them stuff to turn them into. Okay.
Yeah.
Was the dad a plant secretly?
I think he either turned the dad to a plant or he was trying to. The thing about Goosebumps too is like most of those shits didn't turn out okay. Like most of them, they just ended like in unfavorable, Yeah. It's like, all right, in the episode, this is what it is. Kid's a fucking werewolf or whatever now, And it's like, oh shit.
Yeah. That did happen a lot. Yeah, unresolved or resolved, but negatively.
Yeah, it's like holy fuck.
Worst possible outcome.
It teaches you about life, It's like, hey, life's not all fucking flowers and roses. Sometimes you get turned into a tree or some shit, And
then you can't go back.
Yeah.
And you're stuck that way forever. So fucking suck it.
Rare. Holy shit, that theme song was catchy though. Do. Yeah, that shit was catchy. Yeah. Fuck, bro.
Let's finish this. I'm enamored by this. I'm terrified and drawn in. I can't get over this fucking dog. Probably gonna get the whole episode claimed too, so we might as well just go all out.
We're bringing it back for him. Nobody remembered this.
So maybe that is just like the full intro. Every episode is a minute and a half long.
Maybe. I'm trying to remember.
Let's see what's scaring Ronald. and we're going back into the house. Like, we didn't just do that. Like, we didn't just have the intro. You gotta love kids program. You know, this is intentional though, you know, because they're trying to like use up as much time possible not animating anything and like reusing assets. I'm like, okay, we have the close-up of the McDonald house, so let's let's use that as much as possible. Every time we leave, every time we come back, this is 5 seconds that we can not be paying animators to do anything because we already have this. Oh man, but that's the thing. Do you watch Invincible, right, on Amazon? The superhero show.
The little shit. They're like, like, sometimes we pan out.
Sometimes you pan out. Sometimes you'll be talking but not facing the camera, so we don't have to animate your mouth. Little shit like that. Definitely a big thing, like reusing the intro as a part of the show.
I can't go on any longer.
That is so freaky. What is this dog? Who thought this was a good idea? Who?
Oh,
and the feet, the claws. What is happening? And
you
we
think that's
wonder.
Someone in a costume?
I don't. I hope not. You know what? I would question it. I would question because they were doing some questionable shit in the early 2000s. Just like putting an LP in there. Nobody has to know. That's so and we wonder why there's so many like fucked up like furries and like people with the arrested development and sexual misgivings. It's because they were raised on this fucking vomit.
Oh, Sunday, it's me.
Oh, sorry, Ronald.
And so he's Squidward too? What's going on?
Oh shit! I even noticed that. Damn.
It's not the same actor, I don't think. But I'm just saying, like the voice, like his, like this disgusting ass dog sounds like Squidward. Like, at least make him likable or something. There has to be some redeeming quality to this.
Hey, you're gonna give yourself nightmares watching that stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna give myself nightmares watching this.
Central Park.
Is that Attack of the Dinosaurs? Why didn't you tell me? I love that movie.
If you hadn't sat on that dinosaur egg, you wouldn't be in this mess.
I did it for science.
Yeah, nice work, Doctor.
What was this on? What channel?
What was it on? Shit.
We're just watching it now. This is just, we're gonna have
maybe Nickelodeon. Maybe. I'm trying to think.
I'm the one with Google open.
It might have been like ABC or some shit. What were the channels back in the day?
What was this on? Direct-to-video episodes released on VHS, available exclusively in participating McDonald's restaurants. So they would play this in McDonald's restaurants from 1998 to 2003. So a 5-year stretch. Way to go, guys. That seems about right too. That seems to be like when they were doing wacky shit like this.
Yeah.
Like when the interior of McDonald's seemed like a spaceship, and like they
when
were
they had the playpen and shit. Yeah.
Well, not just like the play place. They still have play places all over, but I mean, but what everything was decked out to look all like futuristic, and like now everything's decked out to look modern. Like it looks like a Crate and Barrel when you go to a McDonald's. Like it looks like a furniture store now, right? It looks like very sleek and just like very basic shapes, squares everywhere, cubes. But before, everything was like curvy and whack and strange and like you were saying, like Tim Burton. McDonald's used to like have a certain Tim Burton aspect to them, and then they would have little TVs with static, and then this show, I'm sure, running in the background all day long. Oh my god, what a nightmare!
Yeah.
I don't know what channel it would have aired on after but I assume the rights had to have been acquired by some kids channel for a time after the release of this show or after its run.
If anyone knows, tell us in the comments.
Production, Mark and
saying
Bob Mothersbaugh, best known as members of the band Devo and composers of the music for Rugrats, composed the score, while John Holmquist, who has directed some Rugrats episode, directed the first episode of the series. So, and the artistic style has a similar look to Rugrats, the Wild Thornberrys, and Rocket Power. And so it probably ended up on Nick, if I had to guess. It probably had to.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the show. I want to see the animation. Enough with this dumb puppetry.
You gotta see how they slide into the burger.
Into
man.
the burger? Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Is this them sliding here?
Yeah. Right about here. It should be
I
soon.
don't suppose you.
I think that's how they solved the problem or whatever.
Oh, come on, Sunday. I got a new pup tent for you in the car. Far-flung, here we come!
Man, you gotta get some stairs.
That used to be fun.
Okay. So it's listen, man. I just hope it's better now. I hope what they're subjecting kids to is a lot better now. This cartoon looks okay. I'll say it looks okay. Everything leading up to it, the 5 minutes leading up to it, probably we could have cut down on that just a little bit. Like let's leave more to the imagination with that, instead of trying to like realize in the worst possible execution all of the live action shit going on in Ronald's world.
They're trying to save on the animation. I'm sure they only, the budget and all that. They had a budget.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. And I mean, the cartoon, it looks like a real show, It
looks like a real show.
Yeah. I was really getting worried. Like at first I was real nervous.
That's weird. The weather's supposed to be nice all weekend.
Sounds like a big weather front moving in.
I'm sure it's just heat lightning.
I'm just gonna take a wild guess here that it's not heat lightning.
There goes the fire!
I believe this
I
one.
love how he sounds like Patrick
I
and
was
the
thinking
dog
that,
sounds like
yeah.
Squidward. Like what? That can't be a total coincidence.
They might have recycled the cast,
It's not casting. It's not. They can't be. Let's look at the cast. I'm totally consumed by this now.
The bird girl might be Sandy. I don't know. And then
let's see. So not Patrick. The person.
Oh, shit.
The person playing Grimace is Kevin Michael Richardson, who does a lot of voices. And D. Bradley Baker is the dog, who also does a shit ton of voices. Like they're both like they are like the top working voice actors even still today. And then there's John DiMaggio is another big one. And they're just big, giant, like versatile character actors. These guys, they do everything under the sun. Like all of them, like D. Bradley Baker, I like to say he was all the voices on Ben 10. He was like every single alien in Ben 10. He's usually if there's a baby crying in a show, it's usually him doing the crying baby voice. He's Squilliam, which is why he's able to sound like Squidward as the dog. He's Squilliam, Fancy Son. He's Klaus the fish in American Dad. This guy makes a lot of like mouth noises though. That's his big thing. D. Bradley Baker makes a lot of so he does like the Perry the Platypus sound with his mouth.
Shit.
Kevin's really big. Kevin was yeah, go ahead.
He's tons of people because I know he's Cleveland Jr. He's the principal in American Dad. He's done tons of stuff. I'm trying to think what else he's done.
He's in
done
every single show ever made. Like if it's animated, he's in it.
Oh yeah, he's Cobra Bubbles.
Yeah.
I know he was in the Boondocks. I'm trying to think. He was in he's in everything. God damn.
So he's every animated show ever. He's got a part in it. And like I said, same with
he's an Invincible. Yep.
Invincible. And these are just some recent things, and it's no rhyme or reason because I mean, like again, he's literally in everything, so it just kind of comes up all randomly. But what else? This guy, I was gonna pull him up just because. Same with him. He's like the white Kevin Michael Richardson. He's in just every single thing ever. So good for them. Good. I'm glad they were working on the Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald back in 1998. Glad that they got work done. Real glad. I didn't have a lot of freaky shows growing up. Not that I think looking like I might have nostalgia for some questionable shit now that I look back, but like Teletubbies was strange. I think everybody realizes that was weird.
I used to call it Tubbies for the longest.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the baby head son and shit.
Yes.
And then the vacuum and the fucking spider, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
If anything would tell you to kill spiders, it'd be that. It'd be like, ooh, a spider. And it's like, oh, shit, Get that motherfucker.
Let's check it out. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, look at that shit. It looked like a lot less creepy than like actual spiders look, though.
Mm-hmm. I think it helped that my face as a child, I looked like a Teletubby, so that was helpful.
I'm fucking
for me. Like that was just like looking in a mirror, right? But everything else very odd. They're in a spaceship. Again, but this was like how McDonald's were designed. Like the interior of the restaurant was like, okay, here's a table. It's gonna have a goofy like PVC pipe around it, and it's gonna be super colorful. Let's look up McDonald's interiors. McDonald's interior.
If the podcast doesn't work, do you want to make a children's show?
No, not at all.
He said no. Look at you, Teletubby style.
Like these are pretty standard. Like these almost look like Paneras, but yeah, I'm looking for this. Yeah, like this type of shit right here. This is like an outdoor area.
That's a real throwback.
Yeah, no, I mean, like that's how they used to make shit look. Like this was presentable. I'm looking for one of them that's like a spaceship. Like, okay, this is kind of, I don't even know what this is. It's probably not even related. Oh, man. Futuristic. Dang. This is where ChatGPT would come in handy. I could just like plug it in and see if it could get me to where I want. There's this one. Yeah, that's an old news. Anyway,
pretty nice, actually.
These are like the exteriors. There's one of these in Fredericksburg, right near me. There's one just like this.
Shit.
And you go in, and yeah, it's all like silver. It's kind of like dinery though, so it's like 60s, 70s design style. But anyway, like I said, now they all just kind of look like, where the world is headed.
Yeah, corporate establishments.
2024. Let's see this. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It's like a workshop.
Real talk.
It's like just like a cafe or anything, and that's what they're trying to be, is cafes now. McCafe, all this,
like a Starbucks or some shit.
But that's the future, right? Like it's just like everything is a cafe now. Everything.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. Like you go to the vet, and there's going to be There's going to be. Would you like a cappuccino at the counter while you wait for your dog?
Get a puppuccino. It's not healthy for him, but he'll be back.
And we'll have one for your dog as well on his way out. But while you wait for him to have his nails trimmed, would you like a caramel macchiato at the counter at the Petco? Would you like a Petco brand? Pet, it's the branded Pet Cappuccino.
Oh my god.
Pet Cappuccino.
We've been milking the hamsters in the bag. Would you like hamster milk in your frap?
Yeah, that's the secret ingredient. And yeah, there'll be a secret ingredient at every one of these places.
Oh fuck, bro! Holy shit!
But I just want to like just to prove my point. I'm kind of leading it somewhere. Over the weekend, I went to Richmond to perform at a show. Fun show and all. But we were walking downtown, my boyfriend and I, and then we saw a cafe. I was just looking for coffee because I wanted some coffee to drink ahead of the show because I was falling asleep, similar to now. Like I was running low on steam, and we just walked by a cafe, or what I thought was a cafe, and then I looked a little further up the wall at this building we're right next to, and it was the Capital One cafe that we were at. The Capital, as in Capital One Bank, has its own coffee house.
That's kind of, hey, you got to get into the market, bro. I'm gonna tell you just now. So like, my store, they've been getting like mad fucking like special orders on cake mix, and I'm trying to tell you, we're in the wrong business. We gotta start making cakes, bro, because like the amount that this motherfucker is buying, obviously cakes are fucking selling, you know, like slamming them shits, you know. I've got to, you know what I'm saying, I got some moves to make. I'm about to get into the cake business. I mean, everyone
wants to open a bakery until they realize that the overhead is so unnecessary. It's the storefront that's what kills all these bakeries, right? And then you have people that just end up selling cakes and cupcakes and cookies out of their houses because it's like they're already living there, they already have an oven, whatever they need, and they improve their own space. But having like a separate like brick and mortar building for that totally destroys a company like this, especially in the off seasons when nobody's who wants a whole cake right now when it's like 120 degrees outside.
No, this is when it's selling though. Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's like summer birthdays and shit, or like maybe people are just getting cakes for like holidays. I don't know, but like, I don't know. When I was in college, I used to just get like a whole cake from the store for myself. Like, I wasn't going to like bakeries. I was just hitting like Walmart and being like, yeah, I got a marble cake or not. Or sometimes if they ain't had one, I'd be like, how long would it take y'all to make a marble cake? You know, and it was like, all right, I'll be back in 6 hours or whatever, you know? Yeah, no, I mean, it used to be that simple, yeah. I mean, it still is. Like when I go to work, if somebody's having a party or something or celebrating, they always get like the cheapest, like Costco cake or whatever. Yeah. Kroger or Walmart. Yeah. Bakeries, shit. Yeah, exactly. I remember I went to Kroger. I've had interesting experiences at Kroger, but one time I was getting the cake and I was like, I had just a big ass fucking, you know, sheet cake. And this old lady was like, oh, that's so nice. But I'm like, I went home and I slammed that shit to myself. Like, I might have shared a little bit with one of my roommates, but like, I got it for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking it fucking down, you know? That motherfucker would have lasted 2 days if I had willpower, but like, you know, taking it down. Oh, boy. Good old cake. I couldn't do that shit now. Fucking, I don't know. That's way too much sugar now. I'll fucking die. I couldn't do it. Yeah. I don't know. I don't do a lot of sugar either, or I try not to. I'm still doing like diet soda and things to convince myself that I'm eating healthy, but just stop drinking fucking soda. I thought you drank seltzer water anyway. I used to. Now I'm on like Diet Coke and like diet. You're degrading. What are you doing? You're going backwards. Yeah. No, I've definitely backslid a lot. I've backslid quite a bit. What's happening? I eat out all the time. I don't have any money for it, but I do. Yeah. You think, you wonder. Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck? I mean, I get it because like you're on the move a lot, so then it's like, yeah, but it's like, I don't know, bro. Yeah, I am on the move a lot, and now I know when I want coffee, I can go to my local bank and get coffee. Is when it's good, you know.
it's good to know that. It's nice to have in my back pocket. Well, let me just stop by the Capital One firm and get my drip coffee. Free drip coffee on like Wednesdays or something, on Fridays. Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm gonna pop in. They'd be like, "You got a Capital One card?"
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna like flash my credit card real quick, and I'm like, "I'm just here for the coffee."
Well,
bitch.
so I thought it was going to be like a Costco thing. So like I was ready to go inside and be like turned away immediately. Like I just wanted to, scope it out. Get in there. It's pretty quiet. There are a few people in there working on various computers assignments. There was people playing chess right up at the front. I thought that was suspicious. The people were just camped out playing a game in the Capital One corporate cafe and lounge. But I got in there and, right up on the board, it said it was Verve Coffee was the coffee they were using, some company called Verve. So, and I guess looking at these images too, there's some that do Pete's Coffee. There's some that do all different brands coffee companies and brands. Yeah. But the one we were at did Verve. I'm looking at the menu, and I usually, when I go into a cafe like this, I usually just get espresso of some kind or like an Americano. Yeah. So it was super hot outside. I just got a small iced Americano, which is just espresso shots poured over ice. There's nothing else to it. And then you might shake it a little bit. If you're good at your job, you'll shake it just a little bit. And so that's what I got. When she rung me up for it, they asked, do you have a Capital One card? Because it's 50% off of your entire order, 50% off at the Capital One Cafe if you're using a Capital One bank card, credit, or anything. So I didn't, and she rung me up anyway. A small Americano, again, just espresso and water.
It was like $12.
Yeah, it was basically like $9. Yeah.
Oh shit! Damn. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For small.
I got the Capital One shit. I got the Capital One card because I forfeited 2 of my credit cards, and I think I had to pay I think I had to pay money. I forget how much, but I had to pay money to get a limit, and the more money I paid, the higher my limit would be. Mm-hmm. But I was like, I'm not about to pay mad money for this neither, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm just gonna have to be what it is, and I'm gonna just have to chill, you know?
Yeah, no, and I mean, I don't say this lightly, right?
Yeah,
I'm a coffee drinker. I'm a coffee head. Some call it an addiction. I call it a vigorous enthusiasm for coffee that I have. The single most disgusting drink I've ever had in my life cost me $9 for the small size. I handed it to my boyfriend. I handed it to him, and I said, just brace yourself. I'm like, you saw how much this was. Just go ahead and take a sip. And it was like the most vile, visceral reaction of just like he almost spit it out immediately. You know, when it's super sour, when it's really bitter and sour. Yeah, no, it was like they didn't clean the machine. Something went wrong there, or it's old coffee grounds. Yeah. Old beans in the machine. I don't know what or how they operate in there, but
they're a bank. They don't know about coffee, man.
Right, you would think that, right? But they're taking a bold leap into uncharted territory. This has never been done before.
Multiple products. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have multiple products.
Yeah.
So you probably know who Matt Farley is, right?
Who's that?
He's a comedian, and he does parody songs, and a lot of them are really short. But he performed at the club last week or so, and I was there. Yeah, that's him. But I'm trying to see. I don't
know him, but
he was on the Tonight Show with somebody.
Okay.
But yeah, I saw him at at Dream Big venues. You know what I'm saying? And basically he was telling us he's got mad fucking songs, and he's he's like when he started out, you know, like the songs were getting him like $4 a year, but he's like I got mad songs, they give me $4 a year, so like that shit adds up. And I'm like, damn, bro, like that fucking makes sense. You got to have multiple fucking products.
Yeah.
And even if they all make you a little bit of money, as long as they're all making a little bit of money, that shit adds up.
Something tells me Capital One isn't making any money on this coffee company.
Look, they charge $9 for fucking 3 shots of espresso.
They're just trying to break even at this point.
They probably got the coffee grounds from the fucking from the fucking dumpster of like the nearest Starbucks.
No, what that is it's a brilliant tool. It's to get people's feet in the door to open accounts with them, because it's like once they realize that if this is the only coffee they can get within a few blocks, and really a few blocks is all it takes for an American. It's like, do I really have to walk?
Yeah.
You're telling me I have to walk 20 more steps to like a real legitimate like family run business that I'd be giving back to my community? You're telling me I have to walk less than a minute. It's going to get something good that's worth my time and money well spent is 3 blocks from here. I guess I'll bite the bullet. And then but then the American sees the discount too, and like, well, I better take 30 minutes now to open a bank account.
Yep.
To get this discount.
I was about to say, did she offer you a bank account or a card or some shit?
There are cards everywhere. This place is decked out with brochures, cards. There are hooks everywhere with these little pamphlets strung on them, and cute little ways of doing it. And they had a Connect 4 game with little branded Capital One pieces. They had the chess that people were playing, the Capital One chess game.
Shit.
Oh yeah, no, top to bottom. And so I bet you, that's what I was talking to Duncan about. I was like, I bet you that on their free coffee day, Friday, whatever it is, I mean, how many customer sales representatives do they have walking around?
They got people in there. Hey, you ever thought about a Capital One account? Yeah. Or you have a bank account. Oh, with who? Oh, okay. Have you thought about a credit card?
Yeah.
You know, with Capital One credit card, you have Capital One Shopping, which is an online app you download it on your computer, and you get discounts on plenty of sites.
Oh yeah. Right in the back too, there was like office space that we could see I think it's just people banking. I think it's just people like working back there. I think it might have even been a fully functional bank back there. ATMs, there were like 3 ATMs in the building. No, it was wild. It was just a whole bank. And I would be like, that would be a neat place to work, I guess. It's kind of like working at like Google or something, where there's like a big cafe at the front of the building that you can go get free drinks and shit at. But goddamn, if it wasn't like, it felt wrong. And but it's exactly where we're headed. You know, everything's just going to turn into that. Everything's going to turn into a sales place for everything.
Oh my God, that's wild.
Like everything you can think of that's like a service you could take for granted, but that you use often enough, there's gonna be like a Target version of that just becomes the thing. And then you associate Target with every time you go to get like to get
fucking shaved ice or some shit.
Yeah, except to get like Rita's. Yeah, Rita's
Target.
Rita's Target.
Shit.
Yeah,
the little Target shit. Oh fuck.
It starts as like a partnership, like where Target gets a special product,
special flavor, special design, and shit. Yeah,
and then they just take it over, and then they eat it from the inside out.
The little Target cup. Oh fuck! It looks like the dog. What happened to the dog?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Damn.
What a mess. I don't think there's a brighter note to end on, though. I don't think. I think I'm done. What about you?
Works for me.
Works for you.
Works for me.
What you got coming up? What's going on this week for you, or this month, I should say?
I'm actually going to it's a movie festival. It's like a really old horror movie festival in a drive-in theater in Pennsylvania, and that's actually this coming weekend. It's a 3-day weekend, Friday through Sunday. I'm very excited. I'm going to see the OG Justin out there, you know.
Okay. Justin, then, shout out Justin. I haven't seen you in the comments lately.
I know.
Where you been?
Right though, where has he been?
Been
I
slacking
kind of
where
hope
he's
he
been.
dries
Give him
sometimes.
some
Sometimes
shit.
they dry, sometimes stay a little wet. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's getting hotter. People
Droplets
need
here
to
and
start
there.
watching.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's never drenched, I'll say.
yeah. Not yet. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
yet. I meant in the
Whoever.
way of like shows though, like things that you're performing at. Is there anything
Oh
or like
shit!
doing?
I ain't got no shows coming up.
Yeah.
I've been out a little for real.
Mhm.
I've been taking a lot of time off. Like I'm about to be taking like, especially in July, I'm taking some time off. I
Yeah.
like just like with everything, you know. But I'm
Do
I
it.
think I'm gonna get back into it.
You've been working out.
Yeah.
You've been hitting the
Oh fuck yeah, hell yeah.
calisthenics, lifting.
I definitely been doing that shit, son. I'm like, you know, I'm
You look
bulking up,
happier.
and the shit is, yeah, real talk. The shit affects me so much. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but like I be telling people, I'm like, bro, my whole life I've been active. Like my whole entire life I've been active, and then like I don't know, I came out here and I started slacking, and then it's like. I don't know, but then my man's he got me back into it, and now I'm out here doing my thing, and I'm like,
Yeah.
all together, I feel like, and I kept wondering, I'm like, bruh, I used to be way better, I used to feel way better. What the fuck's going on? Like, I feel like I'm fucking dying, but now I feel like how I used to feel, and I'm like, shit, bro, I just gotta fucking keep being active, you know. I just gotta keep exercising.
That's what
I stop
it
being a
is.
lazy piece of shit.
That's what
you
it
know?
is. Yeah. No, that's.
I'm at my prime again. I'm at my peak. I'm growing. I'm evolving.
That's what I
this
have to do.
Charmander's gonna be a Charizard in no time.
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, because I'm the opposite of what you're describing, right? Like, and oh my gosh, and I like surround myself with all like the worst things too.
God.
Like I'm playing Elden Ring right now. The DLC just came out. I was up until like 6 this morning playing that, and I slept during the day, and then I woke up in the afternoon, and then
holy fuck.
yeah, no, I mean it's like not, and then doing comedy late at night, and I'm doing all that, driving around. I'm not really active, not really moving around as much as I'm driving around, and then I started watching My 600-Pound Life on HBO. It's my favorite show. I've been watching that, and I would like tonight. I just ordered a pizza, and I ate the whole thing while I'm watching someone like eat a whole pizza. Like we're doing it together, but like
was it large or medium?
We don't have to get into that, but I'm just saying, like Dr. Now is like yelling at both of us. You know, he's like, "Why did you not stick to the diet that they put you on? Lose the weight." You're gaining weight because you're eating a Thai pizza to yourself. And I'm going, yeah, I know what you mean, but I can't. There's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I can.
I'm not gonna lie.
And then
I could definitely put a large to myself, but like I'm the manifestation of like metabolism. That shit'll just go to the workout. Even if I didn't work out, that shit'll just fucking burn. You know, like I could take a large down though if I'm hungry enough.
Yeah,
but like said, I'm getting these gains, you know, so I'm hitting these weights.
Hit these weights, these gains.
Yeah.
Let's check out my favorite show real quick, and then we'll get out of here.
Oh my god, not your favorite. Are you preparing for your future?
Oh, absolutely.
If you eat less, you lose weight.
I'm not eating. I'm telling you.
And this is for Freddie.
It was.
So part of that makes sense. Shanae.
Yes.
You don't change. There is nothing we can do to help you.
Like, so imagine like you're watching this, but meanwhile you're like the other night I was at like all you can eat Korean barbecue by myself.
Oh shit, bro.
And I had this on the table. I'm watching somebody who's 700 pounds that they fell down. They fell down and they had to call the paramedics to pick them up.
Can't get up.
And then cut to there in the doctor's office with him. You fell down because you eat too much and your extremities are atrophied. You can't move them. You have to diet. You have to reduce your... And I'm like, yeah, tell him. As I'm like, I'll take the brisket next, and we want to do...
Oh my God.
We want to do pork belly as well. I don't know why I'm saying we. Me, I'm by myself. It's a force of habit.
Your fucking But he's like, it's not Christian. It's
Pork belly.
it's Chris that it's this bomber that eats all this food. It's not Christian. It's bomber. He
No,
eats
I'm
all
not.
this
I'm not even
food.
dissociating. No, I'm just like, it's just hypocrisy. Like I'm literally sitting at the table at this restaurant, getting meat by like the pound, right? And like, can I get more kimchi? Can you see that it's out?
Stop
More
this,
kimchi.
man.
I don't want rice. I didn't spend this much money for rice.
I love rice.
I'm here
I ain't gonna lie.
to clog my arteries and hasten my demise.
He's
That's
like,
what I
y'all
came here
have
for.
butter? Y'all got like, no, just like I want 3 blocks of butter and just like throw it in there, you know?
I love the interior of Iron Age because it looks like a graveyard, barring all the K-pop going on the TVs.
Oh my god!
You know, but like you're eating with like stainless steel utensils, bowls, everything, and it's like it feels like a prison. It feels like a cemetery. It's right out back waiting for me.
Holy shit, bro. What if there is one, like, it's like a few minutes away?
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, not.
I don't know. I wonder how many people get the paramedics called to, you know, we had another stroke.
If you die here, you get to be at our funeral.
Because there's a strict no leftovers policy at these restaurants, you know, and I take that into account.
Food.
But no, I have to get as much food as I can, but then I have to finish it all. Oh my gosh! But I do that. I do it every time. I don't know. I love this show though. This guy is like, listen to him.
She didn't eat anything. That was me.
Why the still hasn't shown anything,
Like I said,
okay?
she builds fluid up. She can't help it. That's the one thing she's been stressing about is the fluid.
None of your tests show that you're retaining water, okay? You're not 700 pounds of water.
Ever since I had surgery on my leg, you can't tell me that I haven't because I have. I've been through this. Is all.
And I'll never get to that point too, which is why I love watching it while I'm like gorging myself on food. I'll never get to the point where I'm like, it's just water. It's just all the water I drink. I'm always, because number one, I know I'm not well hydrated, so like that rule. Let's rule that out right now. I know how my pee looks.
So how much? Oh my god! Like how? I can't. I absolutely can't. Oh my god! You what? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you fucking going around slurping swimming pools and shit?
Yeah, like what does she think?
Like, how much do you think water weighs, and how much water are you fucking drinking? She doesn't drink water. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now. Now I'm gonna tell you this. I think Pepsi's like 90 or 99% water, real talk, and then it's like the rest of it that's like the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't fucking count. You know what I'm saying? If you I mix the Kool-Aid with water, no, that doesn't fucking count. That's fucking Kool-Aid, you know? That's not, no, you can't do that shit, bruh. That shit is ridiculous. She's saying water, but she means liquid, you know?
Liquid.
It's not the same.
But,
that shit is,
but the argument is that she's gaining weight because of liquid. That's what she's trying to say, whether it's water or what.
Crazy.
But that's a disconnect in itself, because it's clearly it's fat. It's all of like the excess fat build up due to her obesity.
Yeah.
And just listen
way.
listen to him shut this shit down every
15
time.
years old.
If you have been through that and you know what's wrong with you, then you don't need our help.
I do need help.
Okay, do you think I'm stupid? I don't
Well,
understand
how
that.
Baby, stop.
No, I'm not.
You came too far for that, man. Jeanette, you came too far. You worked your ass off. Don't give up. He's just trying to talk to you. That's it. You need this help.
We're not smart enough to figure out if she has
This
fluid
guy's
on
an
her.
idiot too, because like he's supposed to be there supporting her, and he's the one ordering pizza to the room. Like, give me a break. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, unless
unless
like all your bank accounts are like tied to her, everything goes through her, and she's like threatening like some sort of
cut your shit
like
off.
cut you off or something. There's no reason why you would ever, especially when you're in a medical program like this, there's no reason why you would ever even like order food around a person like this. You know, go sneak that, go go down to the car, eat that in the car, and then come back up.
Right.
You know,
Sit outside or something.
Why is it in the room?
Yeah, I'm going on a jog. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit the gym skis. I don't know.
Yeah, lie to them. Do something, but definitely don't introduce food into the environment. Unhealthy food.
Yeah. Like bring some celery in that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Which is why we know he's covering for her and being like, "I was me. I ate it." But then that's also stupid. That's why are you enabling her? Because she couldn't get it herself. And if you're there the whole time, if somebody orders a pizza to the room and it gets there, shut it down, get it out of there, call someone. But that's when I think, like he must be like financially dependent on this lady, whatever. I don't know what their relationship is. This is just a clip from the show. I'm not at this episode yet, but man, oh man, is the show good. And there's some really great uplifting stories. Like there's this lady, I'm watching the latest season and then going back, but there's this lady named Rose, who's an older woman. She's in her late 50s. And she just wants to live to see her grandchildren grow up and shit like that, right? She's this older, like redneck lady, and she's doing her thing. And she does it, man. Like every visit, she loses like 40, 50 pounds. She's right on track, and she gets her surgery. And yeah, I'm gonna skip to go to the follow-up show to see where she's at now, because I have a feeling she's like probably a bunch of loose skin somewhere, living the dream like a flying squirrel at 55. But she did that shit, and they show you in the show like she can't stand up at the beginning of the show, and she's like on an oxygen tank being rolled around everywhere, and by the end of the episode she's several months later and post surgery she's walking around, she's not on oxygen, and she's like doing very well.
I'm gonna be real, bro. I'm so like appreciative of my genetics, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like at the same time I could never let myself get like that, you know what I'm saying? Like me,
I don't know. I think you could.
If I really wanted to, just
no, not even if you really wanted to, because the way you eat food is crazy. It's like markedly like insane. Like that is. And
I eat healthy food though. And
we were supposed to end the show a while ago, but then I remembered like this is my favorite show. I wanted to share it with everybody. Everyone knows what the show's about and what it is, but I mean the doctor is like why I watch him like go in.
He is funny.
And the way they edit him is great. And like because there's like a lot of pauses in between thoughts, and they string them all together to make it look. But it's great. But you eat like you like the story of the Oreos in the car or wherever we were, and you're like, hey, you want some? And then you just like palm a handful of Oreos and give them to me. Like I'm just like that's what I'm doing is going to be like shoveling snack food into my mouth. That's just how like you eat on the regular. You're like buy whatever I can fit into my hand, fit directly into my mouth. There's going to come a day when your body can no longer facilitate that sort of reckless behavior, and it's going to go right to your thighs like Squidward, and you're going to explode. Right.
The day will never come. You know why? Because I'm hitting these weights, my guy.
Yeah.
That's his carbs. That's his calories. It just fuels me.
It up.
It makes me stronger.
I'll be waiting though.
Makes me stronger.
I'll be waiting.
I'm gonna run by you like the fucking old man from Get Out. I'll be like 80. I'll be fit as fuck.
Oh man, oh boy. Let's see what else he has to say to this lady.
She has fluid on it. How are we gonna help her?
Don't give up on her, please. I'm begging you. Don't give up on her.
What do you mean give up on her?
I don't want her to give up on herself, and I don't want you to give up on her.
She just told me we don't know anything about her fluid retention.
She wasn't trying to like be disrespectful at all.
Your butters show that you're not retaining water. You're getting shift on your tissue because of the fat that you got. The water is not coming from the air. Don't you think everything is because of your weight?
Yeah.
Well, whatever you're eating is too much, and you need to eat less. Your weight loss is going to be dictated by how many calories you take and how many calories you spend. And if you don't understand that, we're not going to make any progress. And you taking a diuretic to get your weight down isn't going to do a thing, right?
Right.
Okay, so that's where we are every time we're trying to get you to make progress, to understand what the situation, you keep going back, saying the same thing. Water weight, I know. Get over that, okay? That's not reality, okay? That's a mistake, okay? and pay attention when we tell you, okay? Because somebody over 700 pounds can lose 100 pounds in 1 month.
No, and it is crazy. Like, these people come in 1-2 months later, and like I said, in the case of the one lady, she's losing 50 pounds at a time, you know, and it comes right off. Like, when they just do, you see the exercises they're just doing like arm lifts and like toe lifts and shit like that. But it's the not eating that's what's causing the weight loss, the drastic weight loss.
Thinking that, I was like, she needs to replace all her food with like water for like at least a week or two. You know what I'm saying? Maybe water and celery or some shit. Like, as long as she's getting her nutrients, but like only what's necessary. But like, real talk, I've fasted nothing but like a little bit of water for like 4 days, and that's the longest I've done so far. But like, there's plenty types of fast and shit. You know what I'm saying?
What are you fasting for? What's that about?
Oh, I just did it just to do it.
Just for like Ramadan? What's that like? Why? Just because, like, to test yourself?
I just wanted to see, you know. I just wanted to see, and then day 4, I was like, fuck it, you know.
Fasting. And then, are you broke? Do you need money? Like, yours, like, you don't need to fast. Just let me know. I'll send you some.
I don't know. You don't even have a Capital One card. I don't know if I
couldn't get you 50% off at the cafe, but get you some produce from Lidl or something at least. God damn, go to the food bank. Fasting. It's wild. Was that a part of a workout regimen or something? What was...
I was just doing it. I was just, you know, I did a raw vegan food diet twice for 10 days. I did that. I also when I worked at Oasis, I used to do a 36-hour fast. When I worked, so you know, we worked 6 days, and then so like Sunday night from 10, I will have eaten dinner by then. So until Tuesday morning at 10, after my run and my workout, I drink a smoothie. So like, I'd have a whole 36-hour fast right there. I did that every time. Nothing but water on Mondays. On my day off, I'm drinking water. It's my rest day, so I'm not working out or nothing, and I'm just playing video games and shit, just chilling.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. I think I might have to start fasting. Yeah, if that's what it takes.
Yeah, drink more water, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fast on your
I'm all
days
or nothing. Like, I'm good at diets and I stick to them when I do them. So like, I would just stop eating, but then my problem would be is like, I haven't eaten in a month. And then then what? Then I end up in the hospital anyway. So like, why not just end up in the hospital for having fun and for
my fucking God,
for going to Golden Corral, for going to the All-American buffet and to the Chinese buffets and having all the crab rangoon I can handle. Korean barbecue is magical. It really is.
Korean barbecue is fucking evil because people are addicted to that shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, once you go, motherfuckers, you come back, but you go back. You know.
Oh yeah.
You never truly escape it. It's chains. It's got its fucking chains on you. Like, you come back. You know.
Like for Father's Day, I just went to Fogo de Chao with my dad. That's what he wanted to do for Father's Day. It's a Brazilian steakhouse, where they bring the meats around on the steak and they slice you off the fresh cooked meat and everything. And then there's a big salad bar with all sorts of vegetables and fruits and things that you go up to, and you have a ball, and it's all fresh cooked, everything, right? And I don't want to go back there like that. I'm like content to do that once a year, we used to do that every Easter. We'd go to one in Woodbridge called Charbroil Grill. We go there every Easter for a while, but that's all we needed. We didn't need to be Korean barbecue. I could move into one. I could have a little shack in the back of house that they just put me in, a little cage, and they could lock me up and I would be fine as long as they change my pee pad out and my water. I'm okay. And then they bring me out for dinner. And I have at it, and I just go, and they let me loose, and I just jump from table to table, if they just had different meats going at different tables, you know, so that I could, you know, go, I get a plate and help myself. And I just say, I don't even need a plate, guys. I have, what are these for? You know, I got 2 of these, 1 of these. I'll do the math, you know.
Where's the chicken table?
Just put my sauces out. Just put my sauces out on the ground for me to lick up in between palming, you know, pork belly and bulgogi and everything. And then I'll take care of the rest. And then, yeah, have my vegetables ready too, because I need that for my gut biome. I need all the pickled vegetables. That I could live like, I don't have to see daylight. You could just like Truman show me, like, this is the world. It's like a giant oh boy, a giant grill.
Terrible. Are you at least gonna work out before dinner?
Yeah, I guess. What should I do before dinner? Like, what do you do?
I mean, it depends on the day. You know, I got different you know, different body parts, different days. I got tricep day, bicep day, chest day. I got
you map it out. Like, do you have a calendar, or is it just like learned memory at this point?
It's kind of a calendar. It's like sometimes I have to alter it, you know, depending on various things. Like, what's tomorrow's Monday? I get off of work at 4. I gotta be at the comedy club at like 7 or 8. Depending on how things are going there. So it's like I got 3 hours in between. I usually work out for like at least an hour and a half. And then I want to eat and shower. So it's like, you know, we'll see what's up there. But might have to cut the workout a little short to an hour. We're going to see what's up. You know what I'm saying?
But like, an hour is short for you, because for me, short is like 20 minutes. That's a workout.
Shaking my head.
Well, you know, enough. That's what I do.
It's not enough.
Yeah,
no,
not enough.
Bro, you could eat all you fucking want as long as you fucking work out, you know what I'm saying? Proper form, you know, muscle control and just like in variation, you know?
Yeah.
As long as you fucking just get them gains, bro.
Get
just
all
get
the
that
muscle
shit.
groups in.
Get that shit, bro. You know, I like, because I basically have it mapped out. If it wasn't so hot, I'd run too. I want to run just so like,
oh my god, yes. Like, that was my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
I ran a couple months ago. I was out just up and down the road here. I did the hill a couple times too. And I started to like white out, you know, like, where it was like, oh fuck. Like, and then my heart was going, like I could hear my heart beating. You know, and I was like, this is not right. And my arm starts going numb, and like my shoulder starts, you know, panging and everything. So it's like, wow,
you be dehydrated.
I was like, this is crazy. Like, this is something I've never experienced before. Like, I've thrown up after running, you know, and stuff like that, but I've never been like totally fatigued, where I'm just like, my body is telling me like, we have to stop, or else this is it, or else I'm going to be in the hospital bed.
You weren't sweating?
I was sweating. I was a little bit, but yeah, but not enough.
At a point.
Yeah, I don't think I was hydrated. Yeah, probably not hydrated.
Yeah, I drink so much water, bro. I have a gallon and a half gallon and a 32 ounce and like a 16 ounce, and I carry those water bottles everywhere I go.
Wow.
And then like I have the little 16 ounce and like a little shoulder strap carrier, and I carry that when I'm running just in case.
Yeah, but how obnoxious are you? How obnoxious are you for like other people though, to like be around and to go places? Like, I need my water bottle. I need my vitamins.
I don't care. But the bottles have straps and carriers, and I don't give a fuck, because I'm not going to be dehydrated. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying?
Guess like you don't fly anywhere or do anything important, so like you can just have those things on your person at all times. And it's okay. But for me, I think about other people. Like, I'm not going to be that bitch with a jug of water at the restaurant or at the museum.
Not at the restaurant. Yeah. At the museum, yes. Restaurant, no. You know?
Yeah.
Because, like, the restaurant's got water there. It's fucking tap water, and it's like, you know, it's not good. But, like, you know? I'll be asking for warm water and shit, too. I'm like, can I get some warm water?
Why warm?
Warm water is actually better for you. Cold water isn't good for you. For one, it slows down your metabolism, and then like your body has to take time to. So it's nice on a really hot day,
Mhm.
yes, but like warm. So yeah,
Something that feels
so
that good can't be bad for you.
that is so.
That's
not
why
true.
I could go to the restaurant. Like
shit.
back to square one, right? Why does it feel
Fuck
so good?
no.
Why do I enjoy myself so much?
I feel
Like,
like
yes,
if
do I
anything,
feel
it's
pregnant
something-
after? Do I feel like I'm gonna blow up, and that parts of my body aren't functioning the same after? Like, there's been extreme trauma done onto my body after an experience like that, but I'm gonna
Oh my
continue to
God.
do it because of how it feels in the moment, right?
Fuck no.
Like,
That
I was just-
sounds terrible.
I was just listening to a podcast today where they're talking about the effects of alcohol on the body is being re-examined. Like, people are saying now, like, studies are showing that like the whole red wine is good for your heart or good for your blood or whatever the fuck. Like, that's probably false. It's probably actually not that. And probably drinking alcohol of any kind increases your likelihood of illness or death by like a certain percent, right? And that's
I
just
can see that.
that's just the way it is.
I can
You
see
know,
that.
and all those studies were sort of misleading.
You mean like everything else that they come out with that they say is good for you, like cigarettes and like any fucking thing else? They're like, oh, this shit's good for you, and then you find out, oh, this shit's gonna fucking kill you 100%.
Yeah,
know?
it's looking like the
literally-
next big thing is going to be like alcohol, like that. It's just going to be like in general. It's going to, and even if it takes like 5 or 2 or 1 year off of your total lifespan, you know, that's still more than like if you didn't do it. But then, do you really want to live an additional 5 years without having a good time? Is this the follow-up question?
I knew you were gonna say that shit. I'm not gonna lie, like I've never liked the taste of alcohol, honestly. And it's like, you know, I'm not crazy about it. I don't really like it, honestly. But like, I'm not crazy about living a long time neither. I just have to outlive Daisy and give her a good life, and that's all that matters.
Oh, I don't like to
Outside
hear
of
that. We got to
like,
get you another cat. That's crazy.
nah, fuck that.
You're just gonna
After
go
this
like
one,
you're gonna go hog wild after.
my
after
plan
Daisy.
is to make myself so emotionally attached to her that if anything happens to her, I'll die of like heartbreak. That's my plan.
Wow,
Yeah, I think it'll work.
like a Dark Souls NPC or some shit. Like you find your friend dead, and then you just keel over and die and turn into
Yeah.
dust.
That's the plan.
Man,
That
oh
is
man.
the plan.
Well, my plan
mean-
is to end the show here because I meant to 30 minutes ago. I don't know how time got away from us. I think it's just because we don't talk at all anymore. We don't talk outside of this, and that's sad. That's sad to me. We should
It is,
we should have meetings or
think-
something. For a while, this was like therapy for me. I feel like it was like therapy for both of us, where we could just talk,
Yeah.
and we just happened to be recording it, and then we'd be able to laugh at dumb shit going on at the same time. And then we started to bring other people in, and have guests or whatever. But in the beginning, all this was just a way for us to talk to each
talking
other
and
and
shit.
hang out. Yeah, which is what tonight was. Tonight I set out to just record for 30, maybe 40 minutes, and we're already almost at an hour and 20 minutes. So time really
I think
flies
that's how we
by.
should keep it. I feel like we should find some time to make more shorts, but honestly, I think that's how we should keep it. I think it's like better that way,
Mhm.
when it's just like, hey, I think I got something to say,
Yeah, definitely. Like, I wanted to talk about Terrence Howard at some point. I wanted to talk about like so many things, like the Hawk 2 girl. I wanted to give her a
Ooh.
shout out.
Ooh.
But
Come on the podcast.
there's just
Hawk
no
2 girl.
time. There's no time for either of them because we just had to catch up. So
She's doing everybody's podcast, I'm pretty sure.
she's doing everybody's podcast. She's working on her own show, I think. Like, this country is failing. We're in a failing nation, and there's nothing we can do to stop our downward spiral. I mean, look at her.
Unless we bring back the Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald and the Miss Spiders of
Yeah,
the
we need.
Funny Pet
In other
Friends.
words, we need to put the fear of God back into our children, such that they're having perilous night terrors, and they're too scared to tell anybody. They're too scared to speak up, and it's that quiet It's that quiet but persistent fear that plagues sane people into acting and behaving normally, and not whatever this bitch is doing the TV and podcast rounds on. I mean, I'm trying to work on a joke about this girl, about the spit girl, because it's like, that's, to me, that's what turns men gay, is when women think that that's what we want done to our dicks, like to pull spit from like your navel, like it's like a spittoon, like you're, you know.
Shit.
All right, let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Have at it. Money well spent. That's what a nickel gets you.
Stop, bro. Holy
like, what
shit.
the fuck? Like, she seems like a fun girl. She seems like a fun time. That's what everyone's saying. I know it's not an original take, but like, goddamn, if that isn't just the most disgusting thought, like that it even came to mind for her. But yeah, when I do is I get as much mucus as possible, and I just lay it on thick, all in one swift like shotgun blast.
Holy fuck.
And that
it scatters like the shells do.
Yeah. I mean, why spend money on Astroglide when God gave us all this beautiful green and clear fluid that I can pull from, that I can source on command? And I make a beautiful sound when I do it too. I have a lovely voice. Yeah. It sounds like a Street Fighter move when I do it too, which a lot of guys get. They love that. And then I just cover it. I lay it on thick. I lay it on like a thick film.
Oh my fucking God.
It's disgusting. It's gross. It's foul. Like, yes, spit is incorporated in any type of sexual act for the most part, but goddamn, is there a better way to describe it? Probably. I
don't know. I can't think of one, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Leave it in the comments.
There's a lot of guys who I'm sure have written some very lovely messages to women where they describe how they would do things like that, or sexual acts.
And none of them are hot to it.
And none of them involve, you know, take a deep breath and let it out. Yeah. No. Well, I hope people will see you at the Dream Big venues. I hope people will come stop by and say hi. Y'all can find Lorenzo on Instagram at JazzRay Naturals on Instagram. We are the L&C Podcast, L&C Pod on Instagram. You're here at the show. You can find me at Balmerboy, BALMERB0Y on Instagram as well. And I have shows coming up. I have, let's see here. What do I have coming up? I have already forgotten what that is. July 20th, I have a thing with my band. I don't know if it's a private or public event just yet, but we'll figure it out. And then I'm going to be performing with some people, Chris Pierce and a couple other folks later on.
Oh shit. Oh damn. The Chris I know?
Yeah, the Chris you were talking about. I saw we're on a show together.
Oh shit.
In I forget where that is too. Fuck me. I'm really like slacking, but
about time, honestly, because, well, it might have been, I think I've been to Mike's with him twice, but I fucking mentioned it. I mentioned shit, and nobody says, the people, either nobody says nothing, or they're like, yeah, we're going to work on that. And I'm like, all right, I hear you. Because honestly, I don't want to put together a show. But plus, I'm like, I don't know. I'm doing my own thing right now for a minute, but, yeah, I be telling people shit, you know, and people are like, oh, you know, but, you know, I'm glad results eventually come to fruition.
Results eventually come to fruition. This is the show I'm trying to think of. Church of Satire's tour show at the Hillsborough Vineyard in Hillsborough, Virginia. Right. Yes, and that it will be on July 25th. So go get your tickets there. There's the QR code for tickets. Go grab them. Is
Yeah,
it?
Thursday.
Yeah,
shit.
weekday. Yeah.
It is. I didn't even look at the fucking thing. I was just thinking,
Yeah,
I might show up. I'm gonna see what's
Thursday,
up.
July 25th. Yeah, come check it out.
Let's see
Yep,
what's
there's
up.
me, there, Beth Hayden, and Mike Quindian, who I've never met.
I've met him actually. He's pretty funny. I
Okay.
think he like was on some magazine or some shit, and I think I've met Beth as well. She's pretty funny.
Well, there we go. So I'll be
It's a
doing
good
that.
little lineup. Yeah.
And then we
It's a good-
have, I won't be there personally, but you please get your tickets now to Cheers Comedy's showcase July 13th. That's Saturday, July 13th at Fat Pete's Barbecue, 7 p.m. We're doing this is breaking news. We're doing a podcast, Cheers Comedy. M. Fisk and I have started a podcast where we'll be interviewing our headliners and other various comedians. It's very short form, so episodes are only like 20, 30 minutes each. And we just had our very first guest was David Balaghese here. He came through. He was at the pool having a great time, and we disturbed that for a podcast. And so please listen to that and then buy tickets to this show. He's headlining. It's immigrants, American immigrants is the showcase. So all people from all different backgrounds performing. And then I have my open mic every Wednesday. Come check that out. And then every other Monday at Fat Pete's, we have Hot Mic. The next one is July 15th with Balia Yansene hosting, and then Izzy Gelfand doing a guest spot. I've never met Izzy before, but I'll be at that. So I mean, all sorts of fun stuff coming up. Very excited. And then I think I can say this in confidence. You do have a show coming up that you should be practicing for, because I'm putting you on a show I'm producing in August. What was the date?
The 17th.
The 17th. Yes, August 17th. The theme is undetermined, but you'll be performing, I'll be performing. So if you want, ladies and gentlemen and others, if you want to see Lorenzo and I perform on a show together, you'll want to get tickets to that as soon as they come out. And we will let you know. They'll be in the description of the episodes when tickets are on sale. So look forward to that. August 17th, save the date. Details to come, TBD. Now, that's a lot. I don't think I've ever had that much to plug at the end of a show before, which means I think we're making progress in our professional lives.
That's good. That's good, though. Yeah.
But we have reached the end, and, if you're a fan of the show, we do the advice segment. Lorenzo takes on anything we talked about during the show and breaks it down, tells you what to or to not to do. Please, without further ado, give us some advice. We need it so badly.
My advice for you nice people is to get you a large pizza, eat that whole motherfucker while you're watching the Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald, and then hit the fucking gym with those goddamn carbs. I mean, wait an hour, I guess, for it to digest, but hit the fucking
what's
gym.
the refractory period or wait time in between? That's for me.
Yeah, I guess it kind of matters, but I'd give it at least an hour.
An hour?
You gotta know your body. You know what I'm saying? When you feel that you're good, because don't fucking stuff yourself. You know what I'm saying? When I eat before I go, I eat so I'm not hungry. I got something in me. I'm not gonna be hungry, but I don't fucking stuff myself so that I'm sick and shit.
No, I do that
I'll eat
for sure.
I'll
And
eat
I have to wait long enough for it to settle so that I don't throw up all over the machines at my gym.
Yeah.
But then if I wait too long, then the itis sets in, and then I don't want to move, and then I'm stuck where I'm at. But you're saying set a timer an hour and a half.
Or eat something light, just enough. That's the shit too.
Can't do that.
You be going, oh my fucking god. You be going to the Korean barbecue, eat till you're full, not till you're stuffed. God damn. You don't have to you don't have to be looking pregnant.
I'll tell you what though, a loophole. I'm so stupid. I only just realized I could do this, right? You can ask for smaller portions. If you just want to taste all the meat, usually depending on the restaurant, you can ask, can I just have half portion or a quarter portion of this, a sample, and then they'll bring you that out, because it's not any more money, for them to just bring out a little bit of each thing as opposed to like the whole thing of each thing. Yeah.
Damn.
So,
Peep that, people. Remember what he said. Try that shit.
And then still overeat, but you get to overeat on like a bunch of things, a bunch of different cuisines other than just like one or two. That's my advice.
God damn it. Don't fucking stuff yourself. Eat until full, not until, or like right before full, not until, don't eat till you're stuffed. You don't, okay? Eat till you're satisfied, but don't like, it's not even comfortable when you're fucking stuffed like that.
If you don't look like this, you're not an American. And you're not doing it right. That's what
No, god damn it.
That's what I would advise. So get to this point, or you're slacking. Look at that.
Oh my gosh. I remember I was telling my coworker about the cake thing, and he's a big dude, and this is what he said verbatim, word from word. He was like, I'm a big nigga, but I ain't never done no shit like that.
Yeah.
When I told him I used to eat the whole cake to myself.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like there's gonna come a day when you're gonna end up in a bed like that. You're gonna have 2 sheet cakes for legs. Like, where did I go wrong? Like,
no, my legs are gonna be fucking. I feel like my legs have shrunk. Is terrible. Like, not shrunk, but like I feel like my muscles used to be bigger when I used to run more and shit. Yeah. But I'm gonna get them back there. My legs used to look like fucking stallion legs. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But they're gonna get back there. Now they look like little baby stallion legs, but they're teenage stallion legs. You know what I'm saying? The calves still calf, and it's more like the shin. The shin looks a little weak, but the muscles is finna be muscling. You know what I'm saying?
Muscles are gonna muscle.
I'm finna be fucking. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to fucking annihilate people with one kick and launch them across the fucking parking lot. You know, it's about to be over.
So if you end up like this or like any variation of this, what do I get for winning? What do I get for guessing?
I'll give you $500,000.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Yeah, I know you are. It's never gonna happen.
You're gonna be like this point. You're gonna get it to this point right here. This lady right here, and you're gonna be like, "I drink so much water." Y'all know it's because of how much I have my water bottle with me all the time, everywhere. It doesn't matter where we are. I have it, and it's full of water. Why? Because I drink that much all the time, and I have to refill it constantly. It's just all right. Bye, everybody. I'll see you.